Ever felt like everyone else is out there having the time of their lives while you are stuck at home? Me too. Hey Sublime Society, welcome back to yet another episode where we dive into the ups, downs, and all-around craziness of teenage life. Today, we're tackling something that I know hits close to home for a lot of us, FOMO, FOMO, or the fear of missing out. Let's get straight into it. So picture this. It's a Friday night and you're scrolling through Instagram. Suddenly, you see a bunch of your friends hanging out at this party you weren't invited to. Ouch, right? You start thinking, what's wrong with me? Why wasn't I there? And just like that, FOMO hits hard. It's like the instant wave of anxiety that everyone else is living like their best life and you are missing out on all of the fun. If you have ever felt like this, I'll give you the good news. You are not alone. Now, I'm gonna get real with you. I've always been the kind of person who likes to be in the loop, whether it's school, social stuff, or anything else. Back in the day, if I didn't know what was happening or wasn't included in something, it would seriously mess with my head. Like, it wasn't just about being left out. It was the fear that somehow, by missing that one event, I was falling behind socially or something like that. But here's the thing. FOMO is basically a big fat lie our brain tells us. Social media makes it worse because we're constantly bombarded with everyone else's stories. It's like a never-ending stream of, look at me, I'm having a blast, and we start to believe that if we're not part of that, we're doing something wrong. So, why is FOMO so intense? Well, it's rooted in this idea that we're missing out on experiences that could make our lives better, more exciting or more meaningful. We're afraid that by saying no or not being included, we're losing something valuable, whether it's fun, friendship, or just being in the know. And let's face it, no one wants to feel like they're on the outside looking in. But here's the reality check. Just because you're not at that party or didn't go on that trip, that doesn't mean your life is any less awesome. We all have different paths, and sometimes taking a step back or even staying in can be exactly what we need. Remember that time you stayed in and binged your favorite show or spent the night chilling with your family? Those moments matter too. Another thing to keep in mind is that FOMO can actually make us do things we don't really want to do. Have you ever said yes to something just because you didn't want to miss out, even though deep down you didn't really want to go? Yeah, been there. It's okay to say no sometimes and trust that you're not missing out on anything earth-shattering. One thing I've learned is that FOMO often fades when we focus on what we're doing rather than what we're not doing. Easier said than done, I know. But next time you feel that pang of anxiety because you're not at the latest hangout, try shifting your focus to what's right in front of you. Maybe it's catching up on some much-needed rest, diving into a hobby, or even just having some quality me time. And hey, sometimes the best way to combat FOMO is by planning your own awesome experiences. Create your own fun. Listen to me. Host a movie night, go for a hike, or just have a deep convo with your friend. You'll find that being present and making your own memories can be just as fulfilling, if not more so, than whatever you think you're missing out on. So, the next time FOMO tries to creep in and mess with your vibe, remember this. You are not missing out. Listen to me. You are not missing out. Life is happening right where you are, and it's pretty amazing when you let yourself be fully present in it. Plus, think of all the times you've gone to something and realized it wasn't nearly as great as you thought it would be. Yep, FOMO totally tricked you. Alright, Sublime Society, I believe that's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed this episode, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and share your own experiences with FOMO in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, remember to stay present, stay grounded, and stay sublime.